So what was your ass saying just a second ago?
When
I was over here and I asked you to pause the conversation, you said since we started this show.
Are we saying hello? We're just doing it just like this.
Oh no, we're hi. Welcome to Late Nights with Uncle and Coco. Hi.
Hello.
Season 2, episode 3. Maybe this is episode 26.
Episode 3, episode 26.
26, 27, something like that. Is it 26?
It's 26. Yeah. Episode 3, season 2. Also total episode 26.
Episode 26. Yes. Roll the intro.
Yo, these late nights got me acting a fool. I stepped in on my boom, like in the way that I move. I ain't playing around with fools.
Oh my God, I love that song.
It's very good.
I don't know who made it, but it's a good one.
It's a bop.
It's a bop, bitch. It's a fucking bop. So what was your ass saying again?
No, I was saying that because we work together, I feel like we don't. What do I feel? I feel because we work together as like a partnership. For me, it is the hanging outside of this. Because we talk every day. It just doesn't feel like there was a time where before this I would hang out with you and you'd be like, okay, well I have to see Corey because hello, we have to do something.
Yeah, we have to do something.
Because we do this every single week and talk about this show all the time.
This is the thing
and
we do.
Rome, and even when I am not with you, roam these streets and the people are literally, the second thing they ask is how is Corey? It's like, we are forever linked. Regis and Kathy Lee, honey.
Yeah. You know, it's going on. It's funny.
Regis and Kelly Ripa.
Funny.
Kelly and Michael Strahan.
Yes.
Hoda and, what's the woman name? What's the Bush woman name?
Hoda and Jenna Bush.
Hoda and Jenna Bush.
Hoda and Jenna Bush.
I don't know who watched that, but God bless Hoda.
You know what's funny is that I was watching some episode and I was watching and I needed to dye my hair and I said, I think I'm going to dye it blue.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, look at that.
Yes.
It's very interesting, the chain and link. Yes, what are we drinking? Smirnoff Ice.
We've had this before.
Smashed. We have had this peach mango. Smirnoff cut some niggas a check.
It's not the one I think there was a Doritos one that you hated.
Yeah, I didn't like, it was too sweet.
Yeah, this is the one that reminded me of your Jungle Punch. I think I remember that.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good. This tastes like adult soda.
Really similar to your Jungle Punch.
Oh, I love a Jungle Punch.
Woo.
It was Oko's birthday party, and everyone it was Oko's birthday party at like this thing in the park, and I was just meeting a lot of his friends. We had been
That is true.
It was like
true. That was like your first time meeting outside of the pandemic.
Yeah, like because we had become friends in the pandemic, and this was like the 2022 birthday. And so I get there and I'm supposed to bring the punch, so I make this boozy ass punch.
Two pictures
of a boozy ass punch because we're gonna go have a time in the park in the fair, and there's people coming and XYZ. Popeyes. Obviously we got to have jungle juice. When I tell you, I was the only bitch. There was two of us drinking jungle juice.
Yeah, me here.
Because it was just the two of us, and it was funny because if it had been my party and there had been that many people at that thing, all that jungle juice would have been gone in 2.5 seconds.
Right.
Them bitches would have sipped it up. We would have needed more.
Right. And because I also have friends who are sober living.
Yeah.
So it was just like they couldn't drink.
Everybody's
God bless them.
I didn't know it was an AA meeting type of party, but whatever.
Because Adrian was there. She wasn't. Adrian was drinking. She
Yeah,
didn't drink that much because she wasn't pregnant.
And I got pretty wasted too because I had to take the day off. And then so I used to work as a server and a bartender, and I pretty much worked every weekend between the ages of 17 and 27.
Right.
And so me having like a Sunday off was like a rare thing. And I was like, it's Sunday in the park. I done took this day off. It's my friend's birthday. I'm getting shit-faced. And I did.
And you did.
And I did.
All right. We have some things to talk about.
We do have things to talk about.
First thing is one of these fast food joints must go. You tell me which one.
Okay.
So here are your options. Wendy's.
Okay, Wendy's, you used to have a 4 for $4, and now you don't got the 4 for $4 no more. And the last time I went in there and I asked for it, that bitch had an attitude with me. And so that bitch's attitude is how I feel about all of Wendy's.
Tell the people what the 4 for $4 is.
The 4 for $4 used to be niggas' favorite thing.
Which consisted of what?
It was like drink and French fries and nuggets and
I think
a sandwich.
Whopper Jr. Or something.
Yeah, and like a Whopper Jr.
Lord, that's Burger King.
Some type of sandwich.
Something. It was similar to the Whopper.
It was something, and it was for $4. And that was $4 was going to fill you up. And in 2020, 2021, when all these prices was going up, niggas was on that 4 for $4.
And I think you could substitute the drink for a Frosty.
Nah, but that sounds bomb. If you
Yeah.
could have subbed out the drink for a Frosty.
You know, I used to like, me and my mom used to really like, this is when they only had one flavor of chocolate. I think they have vanilla Frosties now.
I think they definitely have vanilla, yeah.
Yeah, but this was the 90s. Okay, the other one option, so it's Wendy's, Chipotle.
Chipotle is just, Mexican Subway.
Yeah, it also doesn't make sense here in LA to me.
No.
Even though people do like it, they are always long lines, even here in Los Angeles.
Oh, people in LA love Chipotle.
Yeah, Chipotle is a thing.
That's their favorite thing. These white people love Chipotle.
And meanwhile, you literally have a taco mama at every corner.
And these white people are getting Chipotle.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A.
Oh. Well, it's that one. Almost guaranteedly that one got to go. Fuck Chick-fil-A.
Burger King.
Remember, Burger King got the Whopper fries that I like.
do.
That I like, the Whopper fries.
Burger King also still, because I went to
Or the chicken tender fries. You knew what I meant. Y'all niggas knew what I meant.
The chicken, the chicken
fries.
fries.
The chicken fries.
Yeah, I forgot. I never liked that. Reminds me too much of a fish stick. I hate fish sticks. I don't want chicken sticks or anything like that.
I don't want a fish. I don't want my meat cut into stick, compounded into stick form.
Not like that.
Not like that.
No. Burger King also have, Burger King still have the $5, 2 for $5 Whoppers. Whopper Juniors? I was just there in Highland Park.
I haven't been to Burger King in a very long time.
And they really like changed up. You can get a Whopper. They made Whopper Juniors with barbecue sauce as one.
Sure.
They got a Whopper Junior with mushrooms. They got a Whopper Junior with just regular Whopper.
I feel like Burger King is not a real thing in LA. Like they're not that popular.
There's one in Highland Park near Chloe's house.
And that's like
that's the only time. And there's one on Crenshaw in the hood.
Yeah, I'm like, Burger King is not a thing out here. This is McDonald's town.
All right, last one, McDonald's. So the options are, I know you're not getting rid of McDonald's.
No, because I do have the app on my phone and I do be getting them dollar fries.
The options are Wendy's, Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, McDonald's. You said which one?
Oh, the ones who don't like the gay people.
Right.
The devil's chicken.
You know,
I'm not eating that shit. Fuck Chick-fil-A.
I went a decade without.
And your Chick-fil-A sauce. Fuck all you.
I went a decade without eating Chick-fil-A. And then I ate them. Maybe like 2000. Not since I've known you, I ate them. And Donnie McClurkin, who's a gospel singer, said, "We fall down, but we get up."
If somebody...
So I ate for a while, for a year. I was there a lot. And then the last time I went, I ate it and had told Sakina and Allison the night before.
And they shamed you.
No, they don't. I think they eat it too.
Oh, bitches.
You know they eat. I don't know. Sakina may not. She may not. I don't know. But I told them the night before. I said, "Well, we're going to go to the Black Flea Market the next day." When I tell you, after I said that and went to go eat that Chick-fil-A, I have never had the shits.
Like you had the shits that day.
It was every nod. I remember up until like 30 minutes before, I said, "Booty, you have to stop." Because I do not like to cancel all my friends.
When you're sitting there just like naked and you can't like...
I remember at one point telling Andy, I said, "Andy, if I shit one more time and you tell the people why I died, let them know
that it was the Chick-fil-A.
That it was Chick-fil-A."
Yeah.
But
that's what you get. I mean, people say Chick-fil-A is good, but if people told me that rat shit tasted good, I would just have to believe them. Because I cannot, you ain't gonna catch my black ass eating Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I don't see you eating Chick-fil-A.
No,
you don't give
fuck
me that.
them in there. I don't like expensive shit. I don't like
they
white
are
shit.
Expensive.
I don't like none of that shit. Fuck
they are
them
expensive.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think I would do Chick-fil-A also. Wait, would I do Chick-fil-A? Wendy's, Chipotle,
if Chick-fil-A was off that list, because that's a real throwaway there, because I'm not been Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, if Chick-fil-A was off the list, I would get rid of Burger King, because I don't have it that much. Or Wendy's. I don't eat fast food like that. I only go to McDonald's for the coffee. I don't eat Chipotle.
You know I like me some Popeyes.
You do like, I didn't even put them on here because that's the answer.
Because I love me some Popeyes. Popeyes
have been making me a little sick too.
Popeyes is life. Popeyes sometimes is making me sick too, but I think this is one over here on Hollywood Boulevard.
Don't
I think there's one over here down the street.
My God.
That's what it is. Popeyes, you need to go give them an audit or whatever because they making people sick.
Oh, God. All right. Am I wrong? Real quick.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
They probably are.
Probably.
So
this is from a girl. She says, "My 24-year-old boyfriend wants me to change my clothes because he's uncomfortable."
How old is she?
She is she's 24, he's 26.
Okay.
No, she's 26, he's 24.
Oh, problem.
Child.
Problem.
Okay, so my boyfriend and I have been dating for about 2 years. We were going on a date, so he picked me up. When he saw me, he immediately asked if I could go change my clothes because it's too revealing and he's uncomfortable with it. For context, I was wearing pants, a crop top that shows a bit of my cleavage on top of that, I wore an oversized jacket, which could cover it up. I told him no because my outfit made me feel confident and beautiful, and it took a long time for me to get ready. He said he's not comfortable going with me while I'm wearing that. I got disappointed and mad at him and told him that he cannot control what I wear. After all, I had worn this exact outfit during a date with my mom, and she had nothing but compliments.
Okay.
This is also not the first time he has made me go change. I relented the first few times. Was it wrong for me getting mad at him? Or did I miss something in his perspective?
Well,
what are you missing his perspective?
well, I mean, first of all, it was wrong when you changed your outfit the first time.
The first time.
That was problem A, because you set the precedent that was okay for you to do.
Right.
So you should have nipped that shit in the ass from jump.
Right.
Don't date a bad bitch if you can't handle it. I wish someone would tell me that what I was wearing was too revealing. That's a great way for me to leave your ass quickly, because I'm aware it is. These cities is out. These apps is out.
True.
This thong is out if it's on and I want it out. I'm not a thong person. Are you a thong person?
No.
Do you like thongs?
No. And for some reason, I don't want to talk about thongs on this podcast right now.
Do you like thongs? Thongs or jock straps?
Briefs lately. I've had my era of liking jock straps.
Okay.
Why would I be wearing a jock strap for the ceiling to see my pussy?
I wear jock straps
Like
for me.
for the ghosts.
I'll wear a jock strap for me. It's not necessarily like for someone else necessarily.
I don't like the way I look that much in them. If my ass was more fatter, probably.
Oh, I wish I had a fatter ass. I'm really like, the other day I got a gym in my house now.
You do?
I do. I have a gym in my house now because I redid my house, and you haven't been over yet because you don't come to visit me.
That is true.
Because
I don't come.
You don't come to visit me.
I don't visit, but it's all love.
Because
Well, who do I visit?
Because you see me here. No, you visit other bitches.
In
Oko
the
visits
streets.
other bitches.
In the streets.
Oko visits other bitches.
I do not. I see you guys in the streets.
He might see me more than he sees other people, but that is not.
There are like
still
4 people looking at this saying, well, he don't visit me either, Corey.
Well,
I promise that.
Yes.
That's very true.
I'm sure that he does.
I don't.
Yeah.
But finish what you were saying about your gym.
Oh, so I have this gym in the house, and I've been trying to get my ass. So like the other day, maybe last week, I looked up some how to get your ass fatter videos in the gym because I'm not a workout person.
Well, they say it's a Stairmaster.
Well, there's a whole bunch of things because there's a whole section of YouTube for ass fattening, workouts and regimens and diets. And I really kind of fell into a rabbit hole the other day because I was like, I want a fatter ass. I've never in my life actually worked out with the goal of making my ass fatter. That hasn't been the goal. I've worked out with the goal of being more flexible.
Right.
I've worked out with the goal of trying to get some chesticles. Still don't have none. Still not flexible. Ass still flat. But now I know that there are exercises, and I even went on to go do a regimen or 2 of ass fattening exercises.
Okay.
And here for the camera, it's not fat right now.
No, it's not.
It's not. But it's gonna get fatter, and we're gonna check in 6 months. In 6 months, we're gonna see if this ass is fatter. And I think it's gonna be fatter. I believe.
Listen, Whitney Houston said, I believe in miracles.
I believe in miracles. Do you
I
believe in love
you
after
and
love?
Me. That's Cher. I mentioned Whitney and you say Cher.
Whatever. Old bitches.
One is dead.
Old bitches still.
Oh, my Lord. And also Cher could be Whitney's mom. You realize that now.
Yeah, because she's 15 years older than her. Everyone could be Whitney's mom.
No, Cher is 80. Isn't we talked about this? Isn't Cher 79? Whitney died very young. She would have been 62.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cher was older. Much older. Whitney, unfortunately, that's the thing. Whitney and Michael and Prince, they really died very young. Very young. But finishing with that though, so finish with the Am I Wrong?
Okay, don't date a bad bitch if you can't handle one. You're not wrong because you yelled at him. You're wrong because you dating someone 2 years younger than you. That's questionable, A. B, because you're probably 30 years older than him in reality and mentality.
Oh, I'm sure.
So this is issue A. B, he sounds immature. C, I don't know.
I think you said the first.
I advocate for breakups.
Yeah, I think
end
so.
End your relationship.
I think she should break up with him. But I also think the first thing you said is the first part. She shouldn't. A man that ain't paying your bills and you both got milk still on your breath, and you both in your early 20s, because even 26 is young relatively. No one should have that type of control. So the first time he said go change should have been, don't fucking tell me what to wear.
That part.
And if my cleavage is a problem, let's end it now.
If you are not feeding, financing, and fucking me, you have no say. And you need to be doing all three.
But to make it a little bigger for though, I do know relationships that have been together for years, and these are not children now. These are relationships where you hear them say things like, my wife liked me to wear this, or my man liked me to wear this, or he liked my nails to be a certain way. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, if you
Taking
like something to be a certain way, that's one thing.
Right.
If you don't like things to be another way, is another thing.
And telling someone to change is another thing.
Being like, I don't like that. Like, I don't know. That's not cool to me.
Fair.
Like, if you don't like me because my nails are done, then you don't. Though I have been a little bit of a knot in a nail era for
that
the last.
happens.
I have that.
They go through that.
Yeah,
they go through that. You'll go back.
Yeah.
You'll go back.
Well, I need some more money to get them done right. Right now, I've been doing them myself, and that shit's a little ghetto.
I had someone, this was probably like 5 years ago when I was on the apps.
Oh, the apps.
And someone said to me,
let's talk about the apps.
And later. I don't want to. Or someone said to me about nails. They were like, my nails. I had just started to get them done. They were like, oh, you're cute. Hate the nails. I said, and you would never see this cute face or these nails. Good say.
It don't even.
God be with you.
I don't remember asking for your motherfucking opinion.
I didn't ask him anything.
Because I could have definitely told you the things wrong with you.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
But
anything.
But let's not go ahead and do that, because then I'm mean when I call out the things that I see. But no, I like creativity, and I like people who are themselves. So like, if you can do the nails and rock them, and even if you aren't rocking them, I mean, I might not like the way that they look, but I mean, like, I could respect that you have them. Not everybody looks good in things, but you know.
Yeah, no, but nails are one of them things that if it's cute, if it's different, I'm interested. It may not be a style that I would want.
Sure.
But I saw a guy on the train when I was coming here, and he presented it very butch. He was a real butch queen. I'm butch queen-esque some days. But he really was one, and he had on beautiful, like, just gray nails, and I thought it was nice, a good color.
Matte?
No, they were a little shiny. But almost like shocked me because I did not, he's not what I would have even thought had nails. And a black guy too. And I looked and I was like, well, okay, nails.
I like
And I love when that happens.
I do too.
I love when that happens.
When people do things that you don't necessarily
I love when that happens. One of my I don't want to say that because no. All right, where we going? You got something?
Do I have something on the podcast for us to talk about?
I have quite a bit, but I want you to say something.
Okay. So last week we were talking about these rap beefs.
Oh, let's go there.
And my biggest critique is that my biggest critique towards Kendrick has been that the songs are not boppy.
Have you heard Not Like Us?
I have.
And you didn't find it to be boppy?
That is now boppy. This is my
boppy.
update from last week.
Not it's number one too.
Not, on what?
I have a couple things, but go finish.
Number one on what?
I'm going to read it, but are you done?
No, just say what. Just do.
So it's number one. It's number one on Apple Music in 40 countries.
Okay.
Number one most streamed song in the world right now. Will debut at number one on Billboard next week. Most streams ever in a single day by a rap song. First rap song to go number one with a shortened tracking week. Not Like Us breaks the all-time record for biggest single day streams for a solo hip-hop song in global Spotify history, honey. Outbeating Drake's Champagne Poets.
Well, I don't even know that song, Drake.
I don't know what that is. You know I don't know. I ain't never heard of that.
I don't. All I know is that these light skins North Guiding Star has been rocked. What's interesting is that because, I don't know, I used to really be a big Drake fan. And my opinion of Drake has shifted over the years toward one that is a little less my favorite.
Okay.
Mainly because like I feel like he's not rapping as well.
Right.
Now, that Family Matters record was funny as shit. Now, I don't know who wrote it.
What was I say? 3 people whose own name was on it.
I don't know who wrote it, but that record was hard. And when he said that Kendrick is rapping like he freed the slaves, hysterical. I thought that was so funny. When he said that Rick Ross reading my Miranda rights, Drake, that was funny. I don't know who wrote it. I don't think it was you. I really don't. But I do think it was funny. I did think it was funny.
The opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear biracial from Canada with a white mama
Mm-hmm.
talking about freeing any slave.
Sure.
I don't want to fucking hear that.
Valid.
And it made a lot of us upset. And I would have said that if it was Kendrick rapping about freeing a slave, I would have said if it was Rick Ross fat ass Ozempic talking about freeing slaves, because you know me, there are certain words for me that bother me.
Sure.
I'm consistent. I have I judge a bitch when they say things that historically are wrong.
Sure.
And I don't believe that, first of all, and I'll say this here. I feel like when Drake said it, the whole beef has become Drake and Kendrick is trying to delegitimize Drake's blackness. So
which
to
is
me,
fair, because Drake's blackness
fair.
is real thin.
So, but if that's the case, separating yourself by putting this chasm between you and slave, or saying the darkest nigga from Compton is freeing the slaves, it makes it to where it make me have to say, and a lot of other people, black people, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean,
and I get the funny now. I can do 2 things.
Oh, it was hysterical.
I do think that it is comical, but comical and is it right? 2 different things.
I don't know if I think it was wrong.
Well, it wasn't. I'm not saying he shouldn't have said it. What I'm saying is that I did not like it.
Like,
and a lot of people did, which is why I think this is great what we're doing, because a lot of people like you thought it was funny.
I thought it was hysterical.
But listen, it's
because
a lot of people who did not like it.
Kendrick is a rapper.
He is a rapper.
Kendrick is a rapper. And rappers are great. They move the needle on the zeitgeist.
Right.
They influence, the culture, X,
Right.
Y, Z. Is Kendrick like a civil rights activist? No.
No.
Was Kendrick getting dragged for not being a part of those 2020 protests for George Floyd by fucking No Name? That's exactly what she was talking about. All you rapper niggas who is all for the power and for the people and XYZ. And when everybody was protesting and out and in the streets and Kendrick was nowhere to be found.
Aubrey was?
No one said that Drake wasn't either.
Okay, well.
But when Drake says rapping like you done freeze some slaves and shit, I kind of I semi
Even hearing you say it makes me cringe.
Because and I'm not in any way taking up for Drake. That's not what I'm doing.
I don't think you're doing that.
I am not. Just so we know. Just in case there's any confusion, misrepresentation. I'm not taking up for Drake. But
you're saying it was a funny line.
I'm saying it's a funny line, and Kendrick has been. Kendrick is a wide-nosed, dark-skinned nigga from Compton.
Right.
Right? Making moves and doing XYZ, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But is Kendrick this activist type character saving the day? Is he that? No. Does he kind of occupy that space in the canon of rappers?
But is that the space that
that is kind of the space,
but is that the space that people give him, or is that the space he's trying to occupy?
I think that Kendrick is definitely Kendrick is probably the most, or second to maybe J. Cole, rapper, conscious rapper.
I can hear that conscious, but see, that's why I think it's strange to me, because being a conscious rapper, or being a rapper that talks about your fucking feelings, or being a rapper that is not centered in making bops, which I think Drake do center himself in making bops, or popish.
Sure.
Being that is one thing. To me, I don't know what, and I don't listen. I'm going to say this. I'm not the biggest hip hop head. I listen to Luther Vandross and gospel music in my real life.
Sure.
Anyone who knows me know that. But I like when things intellectually stimulate me. And we've had great conversations about Kendrick. And even when I was dragging him, I drug him a few times about that last album, because I found it to be very problematic.
Sure.
But the truth, though, is that I don't really know.
Real black. Kenny, real black. Black as a motherfucker.
But I don't really know what Drake, I get the funny in it, but underneath it, it sounds like a light-skinned man separating himself when technically the whole beef is him, but I'm black too.
What I hear is you are another rich as fuck out of touch rapper.
That's
just
fair.
like I am.
But why not? So why slave though?
Because that rap African like that the rap you make is free and slaves versus the rap that I make. I can hear the art. I can hear it. I don't even know. Again, I'm not saying that
what the fuck is Drake doing then? I mean,
I don't think Drake. I think the concept there is that Drake does not pretend like he is rapping.
I get that.
Drake does not act like that's what he's making.
And he's equating. He's really trying to say that Kendrick is a conscious rapper more than.
He's saying you're a conscious rapper, but like you're still like a rich ass rapper.
I think that's.
You're still like you're still a rich ass.
I think that's very fair.
Strippers,
I wish he would have said that differently.
I mean, that's when I hear that. That's what I think.
I wish he would have said that differently. I also know that, and this is just my little code of ethics, and I've said this to you before. There are things that I'm going to let you say that I am not letting a biracial person say. I'm just not, personally.
Sure.
That can make me whatever you want. That's fine. I'll take that. I just don't want, there are certain words. Now, I think it's a bigger conversation. Do I think Drake should be able to say nigga? Yes. Because to me, when you put Drake up against his Canadian family, he is a nigga.
Oh, and I mean, Drake definitely follows the one drop rule does still apply.
And he looks
Drake looks like a black person.
My point, though, is that when you are in the fight, where you got the guy on the opposite side who's clearly darker skinned, full-blooded black.
I mean, yeah.
Straight out of Compton, crip walking as we speak.
Yeah, sure.
Blood affiliated. That's on record. I'm not saying he's a gang member, but he's definitely blood affiliated. And there are receipts about that. I
got a bone to pick.
I've just wondered though, like to me, it felt like Drake. I got it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was similar to when niggas say that Jonathan Majors looked like a civil rights actor. I get that.
That's so funny.
I get
That's
that
hysterical.
angle, but I also think it is not.
Because Jonathan Majors does look like a civil rights actor.
And fine too, Jesus.
That's what he looked like. I don't want to fuck Jonathan Majors. Not really.
He's hot.
Sure. Would I fuck him? I mean, yeah, but am I like out to? No.
But I also think that is a line that, because I do believe there are times with rappers that we have to like push them into, like I did with Kendrick about his trans uncle, or with the line, the song with his relationship where they were fighting with each other. I do think there are times where we have to push back on some of the lyrics that our rappers are saying. And to me, Aubrey could have had somebody in OVO or whoever wrote that come up with something. To me, it could have been a little more clever and still funny. You know what I would have thought was funny? If he would have said, you fucking Dr. Umar rapper.
Dr. Umar?
You see, you don't know Dr. Umar. He's like this very Hotep-ish rapper. Because I think Kendrick can slip into being a Hotep. Personally. Course. But that's not the same thing. He lose some of us when he says slave. I do not want to hear rap about that, personally.
Kenny is Hotep for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I think so. And I like Kendrick.
So I have something I want to talk about.
Okay.
Too. So Boeing. They make planes.
Yes.
Okay. So Boeing makes planes.
We talked about yes, go for it and finish.
And Boeing has been in the news because their planes is falling out the sky. Yeah. Windows is flying, rattling around, whatever, XYZ. Boeing planes, some shit keeps happening. Tires are popping off on the runway. Like, the planes are fucking up. Mm-hmm. Okay? There was a whistleblower a couple months ago who brought up these allegations against Boeing. Mm-hmm. And a couple days after he started giving his, testimony to, courts and whatnot, he was found with a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Right.
And he was in his mid-40s in his truck.
Right.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound. Okay, that's strange.
That is strange.
But whatever.
After being a whistle, after talking about
he was talking about it, he was a known whistleblower, he was giving his deposition.
Did we talk about this on the show?
No.
See,
we talked about the airplane flying out. We talked about the window popping off the window.
but we never talked about the whistleblower.
No, I don't think
I had
so.
wrote it down thinking that we just never got to it.
We didn't get to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
there were things that we talk about. Because I'm writing notes. I've had this conversation before to myself. I guess we never talked about it.
We didn't talk about it on the show. So whatever. Self-inflicted gunshot wound. Okay. Last week, there was another whistleblower who also mysteriously got sick and died.
How did he die though? Did they say?
He was a very aggressive illness that took him out in a matter of days.
Jesus.
And these are two men, 40s, 50s, you know, solid health records, solid mental health records, and now self-inflicted gunshot wounds disappear, and they just both happen to have said something about Boeing on wax. Girl.
So what are you alluding to?
That's real coincidental.
Got it.
And terrifying.
It is terrifying for
That
sure.
is fucking terrifying. What is this, Russia?
So what you're thinking is, and I'm saying this because I remember reading about it. I heard the headline. I saw a headline last week about the second person. I did not read on it. But here's what I'm not understanding. I understand that they have literally let it be known, these whistleblowers, because that first whistleblower actually said that, burping in front of y'all.
Sexy.
Hot. The first one, I believe I remember reading, he said that he talked about how quick they were making the planes and how they were not going through the codes and that things. I don't know what this second whistleblower said.
The second one was saying about how they were missing bolts and how things were they were shoddy in their production of how things go, and because they were rushing for time and trying to get things prioritizing profit and XYZ, and that's why these planes, which are notoriously never have no issues, have an issue after issue after issue after issue, and these planes aren't that damn fucking old, and because the Boeing culture has changed dramatically, but that two of them have popped up dead.
But here's my question:
two of them have popped up dead in 2 months.
Right, but here's my question: is what they're saying that explosive?
I mean, they're insiders with yeah.
Like, I think that's
because
the thing that I'm
every time something happens to one of these planes,
right?
There's an investigation, there's lawsuits, there's this, there's that. There's a lot of bread on the line. If it comes out in the wash that up at the top, it is known that they are skipping protocol, and it's not like 350 people died in a pair of Boeing crashes in 19 and 20. And I fly all the time, and I read the news every morning. I wake up and I read the news every single morning. So that's why when the dude died for the second time, I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I was just reading this 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, I was sitting on my toilet reading this fucking news about the Boeing dude dying. And suspiciously. And it's scary. It's scary. It's giving Putin.
But we're in America.
Exactly. But it's definitely giving Putin. Because, Putin be executing from far away. The hits, pushing out hits. Like that general, he had that general whose plane, his plane and all his wartime generals was all on it, and it just happened to not make it that time. Crazy. It was an accident. They said I don't know what happened. Something happened on that plane. Oh, insane.
And you have a trip coming up. Are you afraid?
Nah.
Okay.
Afraid of what?
Like the plane manufacturing, like malfunctioning?
Oh, I mean, no, not really.
Have you thought about it?
No, not really. Because my way of life, the way that I think about life is that you die when you're supposed to die. That doesn't change. So if you're supposed to die Friday at 2 p.m., Friday at 2, clock's up. So if your car, whatever it was that you were doing, Friday at 2 is clipped. It doesn't matter what it was that was happening. I don't think the expiration date and time doesn't. I don't think that's a moving.
So when
date.
the person who has cancer who is told you have 6 months to live, but if you take chemo, it would be extended and they follow through with that, what happens then?
I mean, but when the doctor said you were supposed to die versus when you actually are supposed to die is not the same thing.
Okay.
But whenever that exploration point is supposed to be, date X in the future is coming.
Fair.
And that time is that time.
I get that.
So if you go skydiving and, because, so many times, I think about things that like people have died in. People have died in incidences that were a whole lot less than a few incidences I've been a part of. Be like, so people die getting rear-ended. People die crossing streets. People die on regular shit. People die drinking over-caffeinated drinks at Panera Bread.
My God.
Shit. Okay?
You're dragging these people
So
today.
I mean, like, it is
Popeyes on Cahuenga.
It is what it is.
The Pandera, Panera, whatever
Like,
it's
3
called.
niggas died drinking them damn caffeinated lemonade.
My Lord.
From Panera Bread.
Just dragging these food chains.
It's crazy.
Hope they got their bills paid. Hope they got 401ks or something. That's interesting. I thought of that. All right. We have 2 black comedians that we're going to talk about.
2 black comedians.
2 black female comedians that are very opinionated. Which one you want to go first? You want to go to Monique or Amanda Seales?
I was like, it must be Amanda Seales. Let's do Amanda Seales.
Want to go Amanda first? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Amanda Seales was on Club Shay Shay.
Yes. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. Club Shay Shay. That's what the show is called.
I did not
we
know
have
that.
Late Night with Oko and Coco.
This is Club Shay Shay.
You Coco, I'm Oko.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great name, Club Shay Shay. I think that Shannon naming himself Shay Shay is great.
Club
a
Shay
nigga
Shay.
that big, buff, from the country. Why are you saying, who called you Shay Shay, Shannon?
That's funny.
I never heard that, but I think it's brilliant. I love it.
I'm here for it.
So Amanda went on Club Shay Shay where she revealed quite a few things. She revealed that she is neurodivergent,
Was that like some
which is like a
version
spectrum
of
of autism.
Okay, sure.
Neurodivergent is defined as a term that describes people whose brain differences affect how their brain works. She's also said she's a part of the spectrum.
Sure.
Seals also believes that she also went on to say that she revealed that she believed that Issa didn't protect her.
Okay, yeah.
They worked together on Insecure. She talked about an incident that happened in 2019 where they were at an Emmys party for black actors in Hollywood, and she got to the door, she was turned away. Somehow she just could not get in.
Sure.
When she did get in, then they exited, they made her leave.
Okay.
She later confronted Issa about it and was told that it was Issa's publicist doing. Issa said, it ain't my business. That's between you and her. Amanda feels that you can't necessarily say it's just between you and her when you
hire her.
You're both of our bosses, because Issa owned Insecure. That was her show. She was executive producer, so she not only could fire Amanda, she could also get her publicist in line.
Sure.
So Amanda said that from that, the relationship just pretty much frizzled. But she said her biggest problem was that the media leaks and stories started perpetuating and being permeating. I remember this, that she was the one being difficult on set, or that it was just Amanda being loud or whatever. And that's not how she's saying it happened. She's saying that the set...
I did go to a party a couple weeks ago that had all them niggas from Insecure at it.
You told me about a day
Amanda
party.
was not there.
A day party.
Yes.
Yes.
It was over here.
Yes.
The Jungle?
Amanda wouldn't have been there. They're not friends with her.
No.
Yeah, she said that towards the end of the series, it got so bad that she did not speak to any of them on set. And she said that they made it very difficult because they pretty much iced her out. I will say this, because, I think I watched a little more than you did. I watched every episode.
I definitely did not.
I don't think you watched every episode.
No, no shot.
And I watched definitely every episode of that last season for sure when it had live every week. That's why I got HBO Max, was that last season. That was the first time I said, let me pay. But I think that they did a very good job of giving this sister unit on screen, because you would have thought they were best friends just by the energy and the chemistry. For that to be happening, it was a little interesting to hear, because that's good acting. Now, my question to you though is that first, what do you think about what Amanda said about Issa? How would you have handled that? Because you and her both are Capricorns. You and Issa.
Me and Issa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two pieces.
Okay,
So first I'll say, if I am working with someone who I know on the regular, and they're at an event, that's like, I have a couple people that I work with at this studio.
Yeah, you do.
Right? I'm not close with all of them. Okay? If I was throwing some party and one of them tried to come and wasn't on the list, came in, and then someone on my team removed them, I would be like, hey, not cool.
All right.
I know who this person is. You should not do that.
Right.
Now, if I didn't fuck with you from jump, if I ain't fuck with you from jump and someone from my team removed you, what the fuck ever. Right? I'm not saying shit. I might on the low just be like, thank you for removing it, because I wasn't trying. I would have had to do it myself. Right? That's probably what I would do in that setup. Okay. I watched pieces of some excerpts
With her and Shay.
of her and Shannon Sharp. And she explained how they went to dinner or something, lunch.
She did. Yes, it was dinner.
Because it seemed like there was beef.
Yes. And she wanted to, like,
Amanda wanted to squash it up, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, she wanted to see what was going on, yeah.
So then, and found out that, and said that Issa responded along the lines of, well, I don't know, I guess I just started to see you as your character.
Yeah, that was strange.
Now, when I tell you that I really like Issa Rae. I really like Issa Rae. Issa Rae is a golden child amongst the blacks.
And Amanda mentions that Amanda says that that's the reason that she had yet to, up until now, talked about
say
it.
anything.
Because it was this form of that Issa had opportunity. Issa is the golden child.
Issa is a golden, like the golden millennial child of black creators. It's her and Quinta and Donnell Glover, and it's those three. They're making what they want to make, and fucking what's his name, the Latino one who makes all the plays. They're all like,
you mean Hamilton guy?
Yeah,
Lin-Manuel.
It's those three who are like have like creative freedom to kind of just make stuff, right? With white money backing. So, but Issa is LA, and I'll say this, as a non-LA person, as someone who found themselves, was grown before I got here.
Yeah, good and grown.
Fully grown before I got here. LA niggas move differently. And when Amanda said it, I believed her. I believe.
You believe what part?
That Issa said, I don't know, I guess I just started to see you like the character. And
it's like gaslighting.
And has leaned into it. That doesn't,
a character that she created, which is hilarious.
Does not surprise me as a thing that I would see from LA.
Okay.
And I like LA. Don't get in the fucking comments telling me about how I'm shitting on LA. Bitch, I don't want to hear it. I pay taxes here. I've lived here for 4 years. You visited New York for a weekend. Okay? Not the same fucking thing. But I just don't. I believed her, and I believed her, and as a East Coast person, I could see the confusion / annoyance in this moment from Amanda, who is an actress and doing her job, and Amanda, you said Issa's a Capricorn.
Issa is a Capricorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like. I feel like,
which I've learned this with you, but I've also learned this with a couple Capricorns, that you guys, when you don't like somebody, you don't like them.
Who have you seen me not like?
No, that's the thing. I'm not saying
maybe
that
you've seen me not like somebody.
I'm not saying that it happens often. Sure. I dislike more people than you do.
Oh, for sure.
Personally, I don't think people would think that.
Without question. It doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like that.
But
can't stand mad at you bitches.
Yeah, I actually dislike personally. But
me, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. I will give you more chances.
I will not.
I will absolutely.
I will wave and keep it moving and tell you I do not like that person.
Yeah, for sure.
And never give him anything.
For sure.
I turn it all the way off. Okay, so I hear you. I believe Amanda. I don't think it's a matter of her lying.
Yeah, I believe
her. But I also feel that Issa have every right to not like Amanda. I think Issa handled it differently because she was trying to do two different things. I think that she didn't know how to say, I don't rock with you like I do Yvonne. Orgy.
For sure.
I don't rock with you like I do Jay Ellis.
Both of them niggas at the party.
I bet they were. I don't rock with you like I do Kendrick.
Sure.
That's the thing. I think that she
I think
didn't.
it was his party.
Yes, I don't. You told me that. I don't think that she really knew how to. And I understand maybe why she did it like that, because I suppose when you are a black woman boss like that, it might be a little more easier to try to fake than be real, because Lord knows, be it Ava DuVernay, be it Shonda Rhimes, be it, who else have I personally heard? I'm just going to go with them two. I have personally heard two like common denominators that I don't think it's necessarily true, but I think that they give this to black women. They're mean, they're cold, they're opinionated, or they're not, or they're not nice.
That's how they do black women.
So my point is that I think Issa have those things in mind, which is maybe why she would fake with an actress on her set who she don't rock with, another black woman, that it ain't my business, it's between you and her, I don't want nothing to do with it, and also why you would sit your ass down at a dinner table and gaslight her.
But if Issa wanted to check her publicist, she would.
She done, because she agrees. She don't like her.
I was like, that's if that's what she wanted to do, she would do that. So I mean, that ain't even.
I'm not checking my publicist if she know I don't like you.
She know I don't like you. She know I don't like you.
But I'm not going to lie to you, though. See, I don't know how Issa could have handled it. I don't know how she could have told, because I will say this about Amanda.
People don't like her. And I don't know why people don't like her so much, but people really don't like Amanda Seales.
Huh?
People really don't like her.
Well, that's true. We have guests. Yeah, I don't know why people don't like her. I don't necessarily dislike her, but I will say that, like, listening to her talk, there are times in the interview and in any interview where she talks. Now, this is before I knew she was autistic or on the spectrum.
I mean, everyone's on the spectrum.
Yeah, but okay. But you ain't, I ain't.
I'm on a spectrum.
I mean, I don't know. We ain't been diagnosed.
I was like, where's the spectrum start?
Yeah, I don't know that either. But
Does it start with ADHD?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if I do, I'm on it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I got that. But I do know that.
I for sure do.
I do.
When I was 25 years old and look up the symptoms of ADHD for the first time, I was flabbergasted. Because it had like 10 symptoms and I had 8 of them.
Right.
I was like, what? Am I a high functioning
ADD,
ADHD type bitch? I think so.
I think with Amanda, I look at some of her tendencies, and I do feel like there are times in that interview in particular where I want her to take a little more accountability about certain things. A lot of the interview felt like she was saying, but she didn't protect me, but like she went on this spiel about the Floetry girl, because she was in Floetry.
Amanda Seales?
Yes, she was actually in Floetry.
The group?
Yes. And it was a whole breakup because the member.
Amanda Seales was in Floetry.
You got to watch the whole interview
with Marsha Ambrosia. And the rap girl.
When the rap girl left, Amanda took her spot, and she did not know she was being fired until Marsha Ambrosia was on Wendy Williams and revealed it. She was touring with her and was looking at the television, and they said, "Turn to Wendy. How you doing?" And Marsha was on there saying that Amanda had been fired. There is nothing about.
She hadn't been fired yet.
Not yet. There was not, and they just also did not. I don't think they liked each other.
Shitty.
One thing that she did say funny about their interaction, she said she recently saw Marsha at a party here, and the Marsha like walked up to hug her, and she was like, "I don't rock with you like that. Don't fucking hug me. Like, we are not friends, honey." So I can do two things about Amanda.
That's strange. Okay, I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep having blow-ups with lots of people, the issue might be you.
Well, that's why I said that.
Amanda Seales is known for having problems.
That's why I said that I don't think that she always takes accountability. And on behalf of a friend of mine, who I don't think she wanted to name her name, but one of my friends, a queer woman, black woman, darker skin, had an interaction with Amanda. And she's a known person, had an interaction with Amanda, and she says that Amanda was colorist to her.
That Amanda was colorist because Amanda is light-skinned. So what does colorist?
Colorist meaning like.
So this was a darker person?
This is a darker-skinned black woman.
Saying that Amanda was
like saying shitty things and like diminishing darker women. And I'm not specifying it because I didn't do my whole research, but I did want to say that just for the simple fact that I do think that there are other things that could be said about Amanda. Do I think Amanda's telling the truth, like you said? I do think Amanda's telling the truth. Do I think there are two sides of every story? I absolutely do. I also believe that Issa Rae is in a position that she don't even have to fucking even entertain this.
Because Issa doesn't have to entertain it at all.
She might, but I doubt it.
Have to? No.
No, I mean, like, she might, but I doubt it. Like, who's she going to talk to? Gail?
It's one thing if, like...
Could you imagine?
I mean, it's one... Again,
I would watch.
If you are constantly having problems with multiple entities, the problem is likely you. But I will say that I like Issa Rae.
I know you do. And I do, too. And I like Amanda
and I like Amanda Seales.
Yeah. It's not really a competition to me. It
actually sucks to me.
Yeah.
That this is their relationship. I think it sucks that this is actually the case.
I do too. I agree with that.
Because I like both of them. Amanda Seales' stand-up special on HBO. If you have not watched it, go watch it.
What is it called? You don't know? Just watch it, y'all.
It's hysterical. Amanda Seales' comedy special on HBO is one of the funniest ones on HBO.
Really?
Literally. It's so funny. It is hysterical. It is black as fuck. And Amanda is known as one of these people who, like, you know, she's she's aware of the fact that she grew up with white women. She's aware of the fact that she's lighter. She has like a Harvard she's like a Harvard educated, like African American studies.
She's smart.
Yeah, she's super smart.
Oh no, she knows her shit.
She knows her shit.
She knows her shit.
Like I don't know. You ain't gonna just come from Amanda Seales out the side of your motherfucking neck.
No. She knows her shit. She's on her shit now.
Like an educated and highly educated and successful black woman. Incredibly. So, and like I said, her stand-up special was hysterical. Funny.
I mean, we're here.
Do people like educated black women?
Sometimes if they're,
sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they don't. I think your points are valid. I think that I agree with everything you said, so I don't have anything really to push back on it. Not that there's a need for that.
It was definitely funny that he found orgies.
Who?
Never
mind. You're a good child. All right. Speaking of because we here
Yvonne,
now.
No, really, you're bad as fuck though. Like I like you, but
she wouldn't even hurt you. I don't think she would hurt you. Or the mic had caught it.
Oh, I'm sure the mic fucking caught it.
On that spiel of women talking a lot, and that's not a bad thing. Monique is on tour with Cat Williams.
I did know that, yeah. I
would
go see that.
Oh, and we would laugh.
How much are the tickets?
I don't know. I ain't looked into it. We would laugh.
How much did you spend?
For them, I would spend $100 or so.
I'm not spending $100 to see them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know personally. Who do you think I'm going to spend $100 on? Dave Chappelle?
Maybe I would.
When pigs fly?
I spent $80 on my Dave Chappelle tickets, and I was in the ass or the back of this fucking
with the crackers.
That was so bad. That was awful. I felt like I really should have spent my money if I was going to go see Dave Chappelle. You really go spend my money. Don't be in the back with the broke white people.
That was one of those moments where when you recapped it, it was like
cackling white man.
Yeah, that was like one of those moments where it was something insightful because you saw something. It was different.
It was so different.
It was different.
Watching Dave Chappelle from like you in the nosebleeds,
the Trumpers.
With the Trumpers, with the broke Trumpers,
and yours versus Tiffany, who had good seats up front and none but niggas, and like the amen corner. I said, well, y'all was in two different cities almost at the same Hollywood Bowl.
Same Hollywood Bowl performance, and I had a miserable time.
So Monique is on. She's on tour, and she recently got on stage, and she had this to say. So. Child.
Monique is funny. So.
She's funny. And she goes in.
So
whatever y'all hear, she goes in. Wait, first, this is not this. I want to say this. I've never said this on the show. This is not our thoughts. This is Monique's. Go.
Oh, shit. He said, oh, shit. I wonder what this bitch is going to say. So again, as you all know, I go into this show blind. I don't ever know what's happening. I don't even know what it is that I'm necessarily going to bring up. Not usually. So let's watch together. Let's see what Oko thinks we should talk about. I'm one of them niggas, okay? Some niggas got scared. You going too far, bitch. I am scared. I don't love that this is now Oprah, Tyler, don't get mad at me. Cast me in that movie you thinking about casting me in. Okay, continue.
I love that black raggedy bitch. I love that black simple-minded motherfucker. I love Oprah Winfrey's black ass. And we just need to bring her back to black. We need to bring that bitch back to motherfucking black. Are you an Oprah Winfrey fan? Yes. Okay, well, I'm not apologizing. For any motherfucking thing I say. What's your name, brother? Bill. What do you say? Melvin. We need you to help us bring that bitch back to black. I need you to bend her the fuck over and fuck her like a Nashville, Tennessee nigga would and bring that bitch back to black. Oh, bitch, be quiet. You gonna get some money out of it. Shit. And every time you see fucking Oprah, you see fucking Gail. Best friends. That's what they say. I've never seen best friends like that. We ain't seen Stephanie 30 motherfucking years. Who is loving Oprah Winfrey and Gail King? Each other!
All right. So, Monique.
Okay, in order. First of all, Monique, you doing too much.
Okay.
I think that this is a little bit on the scale of too much.
Explain why.
You just called Gayle King and Oprah secret lesbian lovers.
That's been out, though. That's not the first time.
No, but that's what she just said for the first time, that they are secret lesbian lovers.
She did. She's a senior. She's alluding to it.
And she didn't even really, at least in the clip that you just showed us, didn't say why she felt fuck these people.
Well, we know why. It's just they wronged her.
And Monique, girl, Oko, why you getting me in trouble? Why you giving me a meeting that I'm gonna have with Tyler and Oprah's people in 4 years when we pull this up?
Depending upon, listen, everyone's talking about this. This is not just us talking about it.
I'm sure that we not the only niggas talking about it, but you heard what the fuck I just said. This is me. This is me trying to negotiate my contract in whatever blockbuster film that they trying to do, and I'm playing slave Corey trying to get
if Tyler can have 25 years of wearing busted bust downs and nasty wigs,
probably more than that.
28,
30.
He can give you some grace. And if Oprah, who literally created the genre of what we do, of talking to each other and talking to people, can have Klansmen on there calling her monkeys and niggers, she can have two niggas dissecting or thinking about what a black woman who she was friends with said about her. I think that Monique is a couple things. I think Monique is lost. I think it's now becoming...
First, it wasn't even funny.
And we've said this before, she usually is funny.
That wasn't funny. It seemed spiteful.
That's the part. It's played.
And it actually just seemed spiteful. Tyler, Oprah got bags. They not sitting here thinking about your ass. You up here on stage.
But that's her point, though. She said they wronged her.
They wronged her, sure. Everybody got wronged. She got wronged like a long time ago. XYZ, sure. I'm not saying that she didn't get wronged. But like... Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just giving reason to why she said that.
You just look like a bitter old bitch, Monique.
All right.
That's what you look like. You look like a bitter old bitch. Now, I like you, and I want to do a movie with you, Monique, too.
Oh,
see, everybody, all three of these parties going to be mad at me at the end of this episode. But
we're not anti-Monique.
No way. Not at all. Not at all.
I'm also not anti-Oprah Winfrey either.
No, not at all. Oprah, please help spread your bags.
Am I anti-Tyler? No.
I need a free car.
No, I'm not anti-Tyler, but I'm also not... I don't respect him like I do those two. I mean, Monique and Oprah have brought me...
I have a lot of respect for Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry comes from nothing.
Yeah, but we do too. I mean, it's a lot of people come from nothing.
Yeah, but we don't have billions.
But that's... They
not shooting Avengers movies. They not shooting Avengers movies on the lots that we own.
I think that's just a matter of what one think is aspirational versus the other. And for me... I need a little more than that. I actually find those two black women a little more aspirational than I do Tyler Perry. That's not me negating that he's incredibly successful. It's just me saying the nigga don't really rock my boat, personally.
No, he's not my favorite.
But I give him his credit. My point, though, is that Oprah is aspirational.
Oprah rocks my boat.
Oh, she does. But for many reasons why I do this. I mean, there are things about Oprah
See, this doesn't remind me of Oprah. When I think of our show, I think of radio shows. I think of talk shows on radio shows. I think of like Tom Joyner in the morning. That's what I think we do.
Oh yeah, no.
Or what's his name, Charlemagne, and
I can see that too.
Like it kind of seems like that.
Yeah, no. When I am noting or when I am trying to be my best bootleg interviewer, I am thinking about Oprah. I am thinking about Wendy Williams.
Imagine we had like a Daily Show.
Huh?
Imagine we had a Daily Show.
Yeah. I would also be thinking of her too. I'm thinking of Star Jones. I'm thinking of like black women who I know I was looking at, and Oprah was that person at 4:00 every single day up until probably 2009 that I watched from like 96.
Like these cameras happen to be on.
Yeah.
But if we were doing this at 5:00 in the morning every morning on the mic, no cameras.
No cameras. Oh, that would be fun too.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what I
think
of. That's kind of what I think about what it would. That's kind of what.
But see, that's why I think of Oprah, because we do have cameras.
We do have cameras.
So that's the element. Oprah didn't just become Oprah. Oprah sitting in a chair became a thing. Like that iconic moment where Tom Cruise come and bend her fingers back because he's in love with Katie Holmes. That was a visual moment too, just as much as it was interviewing. It was like, Oprah, what are you doing? Or her dragging the fat out. So there are little parts about Oprah. Even you standing up and showing your miracle booty, that's going to happen.
Is it miracle booty?
It is not happening right now.
My ass is shapely.
I didn't talk about your booty not being unshapely. I'm saying that it is not there yet.
You said miracle booty.
Well, yes, it's going to take a miracle.
Wow.
In squats.
That's crazy.
Have fun.
That's insane.
Have fun. So
and when I get this ass, it's gonna be so fat.
I believe it.
It's gonna be the fattest ass.
I believe it. So I do think though that Monique should. I don't want to say Monique should pipe down.
No, dead ass, like Monique, you need to pipe down. You're doing too much. You seem like a spiteful, angry, old, bitter bitch.
I just don't know what it wasn't funny. Like saying that Oprah.
Like it's not a good look.
I mean, the part that was a little odd was that she told a couple things that I don't not agree with. Like,
and it felt homophobic when she said that her and Gayle King, when she said it like it was a problem. I didn't like that.
It is a little homophobic.
I didn't like that.
There's something sneaking in. I don't think that. I will say that. Now, rumors have been around.
Like she ain't snacked on a pussy or two.
Well, that was the whole special. Remember the special we watched together?
Come on. I mean, like.
Was her not being able to really come to terms with telling her grandmother, who she loved, that she had thoughts about being with a woman. We saw that special together.
We did.
And I liked that special. I thought it was great. Funny. And there were parts about that was odd. The whole part about, unhinged. Through and through.
Truly.
But I think, though, that she lost me with that Oprah bit when she went to saying things like, you simple-minded bitch. Now, I'm going to say this.
Oprah not simple-minded.
Oprah's not simple-minded.
Come on now.
She's very smart.
Outside
of being a businesswoman, this
the
woman is an intellectual.
The concept you think Oprah is a simple-minded bitch means you are probably the simple-minded bitch.
And she's not simple-minded either. It's just like, why are you saying that? Because I don't think Monique is smart too. It's like, why I don't understand. But you're not smarter than Oprah.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so fucking either.
Now, that may get us canceled with Monique. We saying she ain't smart as Oprah. But, I mean, I don't know about that.
Bitch, numbers don't lie.
I don't know if numbers. I just feel like they both.
Oprah
is a reader.
The numbers don't lie.
Oprah is a reader, so
and Oprah be giving me comments and moments that have me catch my breath. Things that inspire me. Things that I want to watch again. Things that I will quote later. Monique has never in her life said some shit that I'm gonna say out loud again. Dead ass. And that ain't even a drag. It's just the fucking truth.
She has me though.
It's just the truth.
Monique said on VH1 in the mid 2000s, she did Monique's Charm School, and she told one of the contestants who had done something stupid. She said, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. And I personally have always thought of that, because it was like, don't play a fool, don't do clownery, because eventually it'll make a fool of yourself. She said that. Also, in the early mid 2000s, she did a correctional special where she went to the prisons and she talked to black women and white women, people in prison. And she said vividly, I remember her saying to to the audience, she said, we are all one bad decision away from making a wrong decision. I could have been your cellmate. So there are things for me personally, just the wordsmith in me.
Sure.
No, Monique, I can't personally say that I ain't. Now, is she Oprah Winfrey?
Oprah is quotables.
She's not Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah is quotables. Are you fucking kidding me?
She ain't Oprah Winfrey, but she is. She's a wordsmith. I think Monique is a key.
Oprah. I went to the African American History Museum.
Oprah has bought that though.
And I went to the African American History Museum Museum in DC.
That she spent like how much money on?
I went with my mother.
I know you did. You told me.
And it's just, there's an Oprah Winfrey wing. Okay?
But she gave him millions.
$100 million.
I think that's where they're going to bury her.
That Oprah donated to this museum. Okay? $100 million was the dough fucking nation.
That's who she gave her shares of Weight Watchers shares when they kicked her out for Ozempic.
She gave her shares to the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's a business deal too.
Oprah's got bags. Oprah thinks, and when you're looking through the Oprah Winfrey wing,
true,
it is Oprah's recorded. You can see some questions. You can like screens pop up. You can go walk up to them and have some questions, and then you can click on it to see what Oprah's answer to said question is. And when I tell you, they're all jaw-droppingly inspiring quotables and moments. Mm-hmm. And you sitting here in this museum in DC, it's gorgeous, it's packed, people are all over here, it's beautiful. You've been going through all this shit, making your way up from the slave trade and the niggas on the ships up to Rihanna and Beyonce and Oprah on the top floor and where niggas have gotten to.
And don't they have like Emmett Till's casket?
There's so much in there.
Yeah, who am I?
The Bill of Rights, all of the shit is in there. And you get to this Oprah wing, and you see there's a wall of niggas who have donated money. They're etched into the walls. 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, million plus, $10 million. Oprah donated $100 fucking million. That's donate money. Okay? When I think about this, when I donate money to the homeless nigga on the side of the street and I give him $3 that I have on the side of that I have in my pocket, that $3 that I get, if let's round it up and say that $100 I give to homeless people a year, Oprah gave $100 million.
Oh no, I think that her philanthropy
That's an insane amount of money.
I think outside of that, I mean, she has paid for the tuitions of a lot of black boys to go to Morehouse.
Of course.
She did that for years. I don't think that she has that South Africa school that is still, I don't know if it's still a thing, but it's
Probably
definitely
still is a
something.
thing.
I mean, there's some things that happen with it, but no, I think that Oprah is and I've said this to you before, like when I think of the American success story, I think she's the epitome of it, of being raised from
broke, raped,
everything.
Oprah's had a rough grow up.
So no, I'm not going to.
And Oprah ain't been to the bank since 1987.
She has not been to the bank since 87. I am not going to knock that. I also think that that it was very nice to be a kid in the early 2000s and look at the Parkers and see a fat black woman.
I like the Parkers a lot.
Who remind me of my auntie. I just want to give, you know, you like to give both sides. I don't know why she's doing it.
It's so salty and angry and stuff.
I get why she's doing it.
Monique's so funny. You could be making things, you could be making headlines talking about anyone else, but you dragging another black woman, and it's not a good look.
But she's doing it.
And Monique has seemed like an angry black woman, bitter black woman for years.
But she's doing it, to be fair, she's doing it because she is saying the same thing that Amanda is saying about Issa, that they were not protected. She said that Oprah and Tyler Perry, and I've said this before.
Can I protect every bitch?
I'm not saying that we're talking about this issue though.
But I mean that. Like when I say that, it's like I'm trying, I'm this mogul, I'm trying to, and being a mogul is a crazy concept because you're a human. So you're
bought.
You're this whatever it is.
You are.
But you're trying to, you have this opportunity to make these changes, to make these differences and help people.
I mean, you were
change
bought.
people's lives. Generational lives you can impact and from like the decisions that you make, who you cast, who you don't, the shows you write, the shows you think, whatever, right? And so that's a lot, I think, of weight to carry. And you aren't gonna like everyone. There's a lot of niggas I don't like.
You can't save everyone.
You can't save everyone. There's a lot of niggas I don't like. Okay.
I don't even think that it's that she don't like me.
No, but I mean like actually.
Right.
There are tons of black people who I would love to help, who realistically I don't fucking like. And so if I'm sitting here doing this, I done lifted up these many XYZ people, done changed this many lives, XYZ, and these 4-5 bitches don't like me. Whatever. Personally, you know, you'll be all right. I tried to help your ass. That's realistically. That's the only reason we're having this conversation. Because I tried to help your ass. Monique wouldn't be having this conversation. Monique wouldn't be saying fuck Tyler and fuck Oprah if she ain't been cast in a stupid fucking movie. If we had cast fucking, you know, if we had cast fucking, what's her name?
Octavia Spencer.
Thank you. If we had cast Octavia Spencer like we should have.
Who we love.
No,
not we should.
But you know what I'm saying? If we had cast Octavia Spencer.
Pressure.
If we had cast Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
And instead we went against the grain, we did Monique, XYZ. And it done spiraled and spun out of control into this. Now this bitch is on stage talking shit about me.
And but we also correlate, because this is the great thing about
Octavia Spencer would have got on the plane and went to Europe.
That's true. But I'm not going to go that Monique should have done that. But we
not saying that she should have, but she would.
But we will also correlate that Monique, because we've had this conversation, that Monique talking about not being heard as a black woman is similar to, and Oprah's in conversation with this too, with Taraji talking about how she felt like she was not treated right in her tenure in Hollywood, and also with the filming of The Color Purple. So I do think that the great thing about this is that these are black women who are courageous enough to at least talk about it. I just think Monique is played. I personally think it's a little played because it's nothing moving. Oprah's never going to acknowledge her because she doesn't have to. Tyler's not going to acknowledge her because they don't have to.
They have more to lose acknowledging her than they don't.
Lee Daniels have apologized. They've amended. They have a friendship again. Yay, friendship, honey.
It probably isn't a friendship because you can't be sitting there talking shit about.
Well, she's not doing it now. They're friends. No. They've moved.
No, but I'm saying like you. It's like and
they were the friends.
And even if Lee Daniels is now saying, hey, like I've squashed the beef in XYZ, I'm not talking shit XYZ. Lee Daniels still friends with Oprah and Tyler Perry.
I'm not saying on the show. I know some things. No, I don't know about that. Let's go. I don't know about that. I can't say that.
What's our last topic?
Yeah, are we ending it? All right. Do you want to talk about TikTok, Kamala Harris, Stormy Daniels?
Let's do two.
The excitement, honey. Or Cardi B.
Let's do TikTok and Cardi.
Yeah, I don't have to talk about Stormy, so that's fine.
Yeah, we can skip Stormy. Stormy did testify yesterday. Stormy testified. They said she looked like a rough white bitch, which is what she looks like. That's what they said she looked like. They said the sketch artist did her dirty too.
I didn't even see any of this.
That's what I was reading. But Stormy, whatever. You had some pussy, $130,000. And now it's all this shit. I mean, I don't know if it's even worth $130,000. $130,000 in 2016 is 2024. How much
she don't have it.
How much have you spent on lawyers, bitch? How much have you spent on lawyers since then?
$130,000 is done. She spent that
what are you
in probably
spending on
about
lawyers?
2017.
I'm like, this is like you're in like you need Supreme Court,
yes.
Judicial, top of the line lawyers.
She has an OnlyFans account. I heard that is very profitable.
Lucrative. I'm sure it is.
And she has a reality show.
She got big saggy old white bitch titties. That I'm sure some old saggy white dicked man likes. Whatever.
Don't forget the niggas that like the pogs, honey.
Pogs?
Yeah, which is a fat ass white girl. Don't ever question mine. I know all things, honey. I know all things. Shit.
Oh, ain't never been there. We gotta pull that clip.
Ain't never been through a fat white bitch, but I know all things. Pogs.
White girl.
PAWGS, and all the niggas that watch us are saying, speak for me, Oko, the straights.
Oh, it's funny.
It's the whole thing. You know, I watch straight porn. So you hear like Tyrone fucking a pog.
I watched a bisexual porn today.
Nice, how was that?
It was so hot.
I like that type stuff.
But it was like bi. Mm-hmm. And so like it was just like this puppy pile of people, and everyone was just fucking.
Pile. That's so gross.
Everybody was just fucking and sucking on everyone, and I thought it was so raunchy and hot. I finished. I did.
I did not need that.
I'm an adult.
Okay.
So are you. So are they. Hi, adults. You finished today too. If you didn't, you should have. I'm so sorry that you didn't.
TikTok.
Let's do it.
The Chinese-owned social media app recently filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government in hopes of blocking a newly signed bill that seeks to have it banned across the country. Because just kind of for context, last month, Biden officially passed a piece of legislation that requires TikTok to either sell it to an American-approved company by January 2025 or face...
Which is in 2 minutes.
Yeah, or face a nationwide ban. In the new lawsuit, the company is arguing that the ban makes it to where it's freedom of speech.
Sure.
They're saying that it stifles their speech and prevents them from accessing lawful information.
What TikTok is forgetting is that America is racist first.
Very racist at its core.
And TikTok, you are Asian. And America is real racist. If you were Mark Zuckerberg or Bill whatever the fuck white man coming up with a plan, Elon, whatever, they would take you more, they'd be like, oh, are we being discriminatory? But you're Asian owned. And in America, that is not great. Mm-hmm. Not a great starting point as a nigga who has lived here and understands the racism of the U.S. Do I think this is gonna work? Probably not. You?
Do I think TikTok's lawsuit is going to work?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, but do I think that they're going to be banned? I don't know that either.
I don't know if they'll be banned. I think they'll be marketed under something else. They'll be sold to Microsoft. They'll be sold to Google. Someone will buy them.
But I do think that
TikTok's for sale and some bitches got bread.
But I do actually think that underneath some of the reasoning for this ban that this country is doing is a suppressing of freedom of speech. I mean, TikTok is suppressing its freedom of speech. When I posted a TikTok about that Boeing thing, yeah,
and they pulled it down.
Right, but I want to go the opposite. I'm not negating that. I want to go the opposite angle. I think our government do not like, because what we know is, and what the people are saying is that, in particular to the Palestinian fight, that it's been TikTok that's really allowed people unvarnished to see the most horrible or the most honest things that are happening. And the powers that be in our government may not like that, because clearly, and we've talked about this, our government has lost control of how to spin this Israel-Hamas war.
Is TikTok the reason? Is it solely TikTok that
I didn't say solely now.
I feel like social media upends spin.
I hear that, but this is what I've heard. I've heard that you're able to find content on TikTok in regards to the Israel-Hamas war that is tagged on Instagram or is flagged, that you just can't see it. That's what I've read and I've heard. I don't look at TikTok for that. I don't look at gospel and black shit on there.
Instagram and Facebook will bury something, and not tell you that they did.
Right.
TikTok will bury something and say buried, not funny. Showing this to people.
Right.
And this is why. Mm-hmm. And with TikTok, you can appeal it.
Okay.
And now with TikTok, you can appeal it and type up a little phrase. Mm-hmm. You can type up like however many characters to explain yourself, which I think is actually quite nice. It used to just be that you could appeal it and they might get back to you, they might not. So like I said, that Boeing video, they did flag, but I did appeal it and they did put it back up.
Oh, that's good. And how long does that take?
So I've appealed videos that never got responded to.
Okay.
Like I appealed it and then I have appeals sitting on videos from months ago that haven't been responded to. But the Boeing one was responded to relatively quickly. I think TikTok content moderation is a funny game, particularly in a country like America.
Okay.
Where your mentality and your ideas they can go really, really far, really, really quickly. Mm-hmm. Everything's like freedom of speech and also like right to bear arms, but also you can't, but people get sued, but you can also sue anybody for anything. And, it's a little strange here, I think, as like for dealing with content moderation, because it's either like you let it all fly and you're Twitter and, all that shit's flying and it's a bunch of racist shit and XYZ and it's all going up. Mm-hmm. Or it's Facebook and they're stopping shit, Instagram, they're stopping shit, but then they're stopping shit and realistically it's more people of color and people of it's moderating, but it's really only moderating like marginalized people. Generally. Mm-hmm. So it's like a hard.
All right.
Cardi.
So Cardi was at the Met Gala recently. The Met Gala.
I saw that with the black dress.
Yeah. Do you like it?
No.
Okay. Well, Cardi was at the Met Gala.
It looked like a big feather.
It did.
I didn't like a big ass ostrich.
Cardi, what's the child name, Jesus? Cardi was at the Met Gala and she was asked who was she wearing, and play this. This was her reply. Then we'll talk.
What Cardi say? She said this was her reply.
Who made this? Would you feel amazing? Who made this? Would you feel amazing? Who made this?
I feel amazing. It's this amazing designer. They're Asian and everything. So yeah.
And that's all she had to say.
So she didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
For the record and recognition.
Wait, let me say. You can read it, but I want to lead up to it. So that bothered the former director, Gilbert Chea, who was Asian.
Is he the one who designed it?
No, he was just the former director. You know, Vogue and Anna Wintour. He just commented, I suppose, because he felt like Cardi should have handled it differently. And read what he said.
For the record and recognition, and no thanks to Cardi B, the designer of her gown is Stenson Lee, who's Chinese. The gown took 2 months to make. I personally think it's boring and not even on theme. But she chose it and should have at least remembered his name and not just that he's Asian. I think that's fair.
Okay.
It's rude to not necessarily remember the name of the person who you're wearing.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair when you're going to like an event like this that is all about the fashion. Who you're wearing is quite important.
All right. Last video, Cardi got a lot of heat for the last couple of days because they went to saying that it was insensitive, or that not knowing that Chinese versus Asian is insensitive. You should know the difference. All of that. She replied today with this.
Is Chinese versus Asian sensitive?
Well, I think that you should. The point is that she should know that it's a Chinese person, not just have to say Asian.
I mean, sure, but if you didn't know he was Chinese and you did know he was Asian,
that's fair.
It's worth noting that he was Asian. Maybe.
That's fair. I'm just saying what the pushback and what
people just love to police black women.
But he was saying that too, though.
Next video, let's see.
Yeah, and this is her reply to it.
If I was to be like, oh, some Chinese designer, or some Korean designer, or some Vietnamese designer, because I feel like I don't want to get somebody's nationality mixed up. So I said an Asian designer. So I didn't say that to be offensive or to get your little Speedos in a bunch. But I do feel like
she said you faggots.
As a person that work in fashion, I feel like the designer and my stylist, we work really hard for this theme. So for you to be kind of shady because you feel offended or whatever, it just proves why you're the former director. You know what I'm saying? Because shady. It's like you're trying to offend me, but you're actually offending the people that work behind the scenes. You're actually offending the people that spend hours and hours on phone calls and on Zooms and money on this design just because you got offended by a comment that I made without you not even knowing why I said it, how I said it. And for you guys to talk about like, oh, she don't know this, she's not a fashion, she's this, she's not going to get invited this year. Baby, I'm Cardi B. Stop it.
Fucking period, bitch. Okay? You better tell the kids exactly what the fuck it is. Bitch, I'm Cardi B. I guarantee you I'll be invited back next year because I am Cardi the fuck B. And that is what it is.
There it is.
And I truly believe that if you didn't know his nationality, if she had said he was Korean and he was Chinese, she would have been ripped to shreds.
I think that's
if she had said he was Japanese and he was fucking, Vietnamese, she would have been ripped to shreds. And so she said Asian, which he was. She should have known the name. Yes. But him jumping on her back, I don't even know if I think he necessarily jumped on her back. I don't know if he jumped on her back so much that she needed to post a video response to it.
Well, it's really not. She was targeting him. She wanted to say, bitches, fuck y'all.
OD.
Because it wasn't just him. People went to replying. That's why, in a way, like, I love a good cunty read, and
people
it was
love
cunty.
To cancel over here. Like, the people love to cancel.
I love a good cunty read, and it was cunty what she said. But the part about former directors like Cardi, the man is you didn't have to say former, but I get it. She wanted him to know that's who you are.
She said that's why you're the former director.
She wanted him to know that that's who you are, and don't you forget it.
I'm excited to see like what Cardi B puts out next.
I hope we see it.
I think it's coming out. She's had her 2 kids. She probably ain't having no more.
I just get this. I just hope that she is not that, and I don't know this. Or
Cardi B's last album came out years ago.
What is her fans called? What's the people called? Not the monsters. Don't come for me, monsters. By the way, I heard that they had a conversation.
The Barbs? No, that's Nicki.
By the way, I heard that they had a conversation. Reports are saying that at the Met Gala, because you can't have telephones, that it was reports that they saw the 2 of them having what looked like a pleasant interaction. So they may be World War III at peace. That was a big deal, because you remember, this is when they fought each other a couple years ago. It was the Met Gala.
With too many bitches.
Yeah, okay.
So you can't just...
Lord, let's
You
not go
can't-
with Onika today.
You can't have problems with everybody. Again, if you have a problem with everybody, the problem is you.
Yeah.
So, Onika, fucking... All you light-skinned bitches.
And pretty.
All you pretty light-skinned
She's a pretty
bitches.
one. We always say
Drake,
that. I don't think
all
she's
you
gorgeous,
pretty...
though.
Drake is pretty, too. All you pretty light-skinned bitches. Drake,
Onika's
that's
beautiful.
You pretty light-skinned bitches. Is that the name of the episode?
That's great for
all
me.
you pretty light-skinned bitches. Drake, Onika,
Yeah.
what's her name?
Cardi.
And what's her name?
Amanda.
Bang. All of you.
Yeah, they are light skinned.
All you light-skinned
And
ones.
you
You
said
need to
all
learn
of
to
them.
play nice. All of you need to learn to play nice. Stop talking shit behind
So
niggas'
how do you add
backs.
Monique into that?
Monique? No, Monique is not a part of that. No. Monique's not a part of that conversation.
And Monique is a beauty.
She is, but
a
Monique
beauty.
is not light-skinned.
She's not light skinned.
Monique is not light-skinned. This is a message. This is a message to the light-skins. That's the name of the episode.
This is Mr. Light Skin.
This is a message to the light-skins. Okay?
But I want to say one thing with Cardi,
My sister-in-law, my stepsister? Sister-in-law.
sister-in-law. Yeah, not your stepsister.
My stepsister is my...
I don't know who that is.
Who's my brother's wife?
Your sister-in-law. Isn't
That's-
it your brother?
My brother's wife
Yes.
is my sister-in-law.
Yes.
She light-skinned too.
Yes. She's your
Yeah,
sister-in-law.
but she's super dope.
Your stepsister-in-law. I don't even know what that bitch, what that would be.
Step-sister-in-law.
I wouldn't even acknowledge that one.
I only said my
Whoever
sister-in-law
that is.
because you're the only light-skinned in my life. Like,
It's funny.
oh, my mom is light-skinned too.
Your mom is light skinned.
My mom is light-skinned. She's coming.
She is coming. Are you excited?
I am. Are you excited?
I will meet her. I'll come over for your mama. You know.
You'll come over for Sherry?
and that's it.
For Share Bear?
Yeah,
Hey, Share Bear.
I really like my friends. I really take.
We're gonna do boat day.
Nice. I take serious my friends' mamas.
It'll be you, me, Tiff.
Nice.
I want Adrian to come too, but they're not here.
I would love that.
When they coming back?
Soon.
I need to text them.
I hear it's fallish.
Okay.
She's listening.
Yes.
I've heard that it's fallish.
Hey, baby girl.
We love Adrian. We love Sean.
You do.
We had a good day at that boat date. Oh, they feel like forever ago, but those memories still come back. Like meaning like on my telephone. I know they come back in like real life. But would Twan be here by then?
No.
Because I think a boat date with Twan.
No, Twan won't be there for boat
Got
day.
it.
My mother comes right before Twan.
Got it.
Twan will be here on the 26th, 7th
Okay.
of July, which is exciting.
That is exciting. I haven't
Because
seen him in a long time.
Twan is great and my rent's gonna go down.
Come on, Red.
My rent's so expensive. How much is your rent?
I'm not saying on the show.
Why not?
I don't want to. I do
Really?
not want to.
Okay. My rent is a lot.
Talk about yours.
my rent is my rent is $18.99.
Okay.
I pay $18.99 a month. It includes the utilities.
Right.
It's kind of expensive as like a working creative.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of expensive. Like to afford $18.99 of rent and be paying like 30% of your rent and to be paying 30% of your income in rent, that means you'd be making like you need to be taking home like $6,000 a month.
Right.
And if you're taking home $6,000 a month, you are making like 95
Okay.
or so a year
Mm-hmm.
to be taking home $6 a month. And I don't make that much money. I'm not too crazy under that, but
You're
I
not
don't
too
make,
crazy.
I'm not too crazy under that, but it's like 95,
It'll
but I'm
happen.
not making $95,000 a year at not the current moment.
You will get there.
I'm working
You've
on
been
it.
there.
I've been there for sure. Not as a creative. And so I'm excited to just like have like lessened rent and lessened bills. And
So on the next episode, because Lord, I gotta go pee. On the next episode, you will be telling us you will be from Mexico, your vacation.
the next episode I will be,
And you will have adventures to talk about.
yeah, I will have adventures to talk about. You know, I do love Mexico. I do need a vacation. It's been too long and I'm going in 6 days.
Yes, and when we see you guys again, that's what we will be talking about.
What's funny is that I haven't even booked the hotel yet, but I have a timeshare and I know that it'll be there.
Oh God, child. All right,
I
end the
haven't
show.
I haven't booked it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Episode
Thank y'all for
25,
watching. Thank you guys for
6.
liking the friendship episode. Thank you guys.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yes. New things are
Alrighty.
coming. New things are coming. New clips,
Ciao.
new XYZ. Oh, also, no, not ciao. Share the clips, share the episodes, leave a review. All these things help us a lot. At the Oko Coco show, if you're looking on like Apple Music, Spotify, like hit that star button.
Hit that star, honey.
Hit a little review. Tell us what you think about us.
Tell us what
And,
you think about us.
You know, stay fabulous. We miss your faces, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, bitches.